Welcome to Kilson Street with Suavecito Pomade. I'm Richard Bernal. We're filming right here from Santa Ana, California, and on today's presentation, we have a band from Costa Mesa, California. Sail Hatin. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Sail Hatin! We'll be right back after a short break.
This is Frank Valdez for Kilson Street TV, and we're going to start a couple-part series on all the best places you should visit in Santa Ana. Today we're going to be starting the tour off at the historic French Park. It is located right near downtown Santa Ana. Many consider this to be the central park of Santa Ana. known mostly for its lack of grass. Yes, it's all dirt here. Abundance of benches. Actually, there's only like 2 benches, and there's a bum sitting on one. And a water fountain right in the middle of the park that doesn't work. Next stop in our fabulous tour of Santa Ana is the Santa Ana Jail. Home to 800,000 inmates. Yes, 800,000 right in there. Do you need free room and board? This is the place to go. Do you want to get fucked in the ass? This is the place to go. Well, our downtown has a few gays. Oh, I also come here to visit my dad. Santa Ana is known for its authentic Mexican cuisine, but what a lot of Santa Anians don't know is that there is some Mexican fusion here, some Mexican-Italian fusion. Let's say I'm in the mood for a taco and pizza. I go to Taqueria One More Pizza, known for its taco pizza or its pizza taco. Oh, and menudos on Sunday. And the last stop on the tour today, guys, is the infamous Power Lines with Parrots thing place in Santa Ana. There's just a bunch of fucking parrots for some reason. Now, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video in the series of the Santa Ana tours, because we're going to show you where to get some whores.
All right, we're right here with Sail Hatin, and like always, we start with names and ages. Who wants to start?
I'm closest. Malcolm, I'm 21.
I'm Daniel. I'm 19.
Spencer, 20.
Kevin, 20.
So how'd the band come together?
Well, Spencer and I it's actually kind of a funny story. Him and I randomly met in somewhere in Costa Mesa. My friend had told me that there was this hooligan walking around playing a cigar box guitar, and I thought that was pretty fucking cool. And then, like, kid you not, like an hour later, I ran into him, and he told me he got a drum set. So jammed later that day, played as a 2-piece for a while, and then it transitioned to a 4-piece with other members. And then
I saw them as a 2-piece
yeah.
once.
I didn't even know him, actually. He just, like, walked up to me and said, he's like, good job, man.
I was like, I want to play music with those guys.
Yeah.
So I joined the band. A couple months later.
I actually hung out with Kevin, like, way before I even thought about playing with music with him at all. I didn't even know he played music. He just, like, showed me his band. I knew he was a vocalist.
And I knew Kevin for like 5 or 6 years, but I kept forgetting who he was. So we've all known each other for a while.
Apparently they
I
went
don't
to
like
school
any of them.
together.
Kevin, can you repeat that, please?
What are you guys' influences? What influences the music that you guys make, and even your personal lives? And elevators here.
Spencer, Kevin, you guys want to start?
My dad told me that I needed to take on some hobbies when I was growing up because I was quitting everything I did.
Like a real man.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do anything, and I looked at the guitar and I was like, I could probably do that. So I tried doing that for a number of years, and I did it. Then I don't know what made me do that.
What influences your guys' music?
Oh, I don't know, really loud shit, like probably breaking stuff too.
Like your dad yelling at you and telling you need to get a fucking hobby.
That's just motivating right there. No, Dad. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't even know, like, just heavier music, I guess. We all come from, like, completely different backgrounds of music. Like, I grew up with lots of punk rock, and he showed me, like, lots of different music that's influencing me now.
Like,
And
a lot of the stuff coming out of Palm Desert, like Queens of the Stone Age and the Desert Sessions. It's primarily why I started playing music. They're, I don't know, they're doing a lot of interesting stuff, and I feel like that can spread around a lot.
What do you think of Like Clockwork?
I was actually really surprised by it, you know, like I was really apprehensive because I didn't much care for Era Vulgaris when I first heard it.
it's my favorite.
It was the first one I showed him, and I didn't much care for it when I first heard it, but then going back to it after having like tried the recording process, I really grew to appreciate it. So Like Clockwork I was pretty impressed by it.
Yeah.
Other influences? You quiet man?
Quiet man. I'm not very
It's a
quiet.
new stage name.
Usually. I don't know. I have a lot of influence. Like you said, we come from many different music backgrounds. So, like, definitely, for me, I definitely like Whitechapel, which is not in our music genre at all, and they're my musical influences. And
Alright.
That's about it, man.
All right, and go for it.
As a drummer, I have like a reserved standpoint as far as music goes. I'll listen to it, and if I like it, then I like it. I don't have like a specific genre I listen to now. I grew up in heavier music. That probably dictates why I use like a double bass pedal, and I prefer like darker tones, blues over jazz. But I like it all. I like blues and jazz. I like funk. I like rap, Latin music. I like a lot of different music, but that's probably just 'cause I'm a drummer. And you don't need to like the music to hear the drumming.
Cool. Do you guys have... Well, these guys asked me. I asked them to help me make some questions and stuff, so I'm not being an asshole here. It's
Says you.
do you guys have a backup plan if this doesn't pan out? And have you ever thought of it?
Ooh.
No.
Just on the hard hitting stuff.
Just, there's a lot of gutters to sleep in. If I can make enough money playing an acoustic guitar to buy more strings and keep playing my acoustic guitar, that's probably what I'm going to do.
There's plenty of houses that need to be built.
Shut up, dude. You ain't even about
That's my
that.
real hobby, actually.
I don't have a backup plan.
I don't
I
have
don't
a
really
backup
either,
Plan
to be
B.
honest.
I'm with this guy. Just sleep in the gutter or under a ditch somewhere. Whatever's.
But not together.
You never know.
Sometimes together,
together.
when it's
Maybe,
cold. when
Like
it's
during the
super
winter?
cold.
Actually, yeah. If we're homeless, like in a
Super
week,
cold,
per
yeah.
se.
In a week.
We'd probably
Just
just
maybe.
still play music, even if it didn't work out. Just the four
Yeah.
of us just straight up go homeless together.
Until we starve.
Yeah.
we would just do it
Eat
because
one of
we
the
get a
other
lot out of
band
it.
members.
We don't really think too
Yeah,
much
but-
about the outcome. It's just more so like what we get from it now, which is like an incredible outlet. It's
Yeah, say we don't even make it big. I mean, I'm fine making $50 for a performance that I did 3 times in the same week, as opposed to some major record label signed band that gets $5,000 for a couple shows on a tour they're doing.
mhm.
Either way, I mean, if money wasn't involved, I'd still be behind the drum set, 'cause that keeps my mouth away from the bottle and keeps guns away from my head, keeps me from fucking just more or less ending myself before I feel like I'm ready to be ended as a person.
One way or the other.
Yeah, music is an expression of my life. It's everything I am. I grew up with music. It's the only thing that's never really abandoned me. So as far as a backup plan, it's still be music. I don't have one at all.
If you guys ever did get paid, would the baby get a portion of that? What's up with the baby?
He actually gets all of the money.
Yeah. He owns
It's a
full
financial
rights.
advisor.
You know the story of Robert Johnson and the Crossroads?
Mhm.
That's just that baby.
It's
Can't really
Crossroads
say
and
too
Robert
much.
embodied by the baby.
That baby started the blues movement in the South.
He doesn't really get enough recognition, in my opinion, but aren't you, baby? He's a genius.
Are you guys working at the moment?
Yeah.
And if so, how do you guys balance work and being in the band?
I usually just, while I'm at work, I hate myself. And I hate everything that I have to do, and I hate life, and I hate the people.
You want to say where you
Not
work?
necessarily the people I work with or the people that I have to.
This all makes sense once he's
serve,
done.
But just people. But when I finally get to play the music, I don't think about that shit.
Spencer, where do you work?
I'm not gonna say because I don't want to risk my job.
Say he works for a very big corporation with lots of money involved in it.
I work a minimum wage job, just like a huge percentage of America. It's convenient 'cause it's right down the street from my house, but it's a dead end job nonetheless. Just something I have right now to give me money to do this.
I
This is
think-
what I actually want to do.
Yeah. I think, man, like for most of us, we're just working because we have to support ourselves, but it's really just
Or
supporting.
just pay for the studio.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. Pay for the
I don't
studio,
really care
pay for
about anything
strings,
else.
anything else, and once we're off of work, hit each other up and see what we're doing.
Food can wait.
Yeah.
All right, if you guys could play with one dead guy, who would it be?
Ooh.
Michael Jackson. I want him to stage dive.
The white or
Not
the black
alive.
one?
No, the dead one right now.
White or black? Oh my
The
god.
one right now.
It's
I want him
whiter.
to stage
Necrophilia.
Maybe
dive
it became wetter, right?
on during our set, like just stuffed, just crowd surfing.
I'm probably gonna play with Bill Murray after he dies. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I'm gonna do it.
Ooh. Adding on to that, John Belushi.
What was,
why
what
not?
was the question? Play with what
A dead
what
guy.
dead person?
Person. Does that have to be a guy or a girl?
So it's so
Either or.
bad out of
Music?
context.
Just
Yeah.
Anything.
Or fucking however you want to play with.
patty cakes. Let's play.
I'd like to go like play some like air hockey with Jimi Hendrix. That'd be dope.
Cool.
Hey man, this is out of sight, man.
All right, you like to answer questions, so
It's a good shot, man.
what's your favorite dinosaur, man? You want to answer, drummer?
Probably the Velociraptor
Ah!
or
I was gonna one up you in a minute.
or the pterodactyl, just because it's
The iguanodon
pick
is where
one,
it's
man.
at.
Only one.
only one. Pterodactyl.
What?
The pterodactyl.
I'm gonna say raptor. I'm gonna say
We
velociraptor.
can't
then.
be friends
It's the
anymore,
most
Daniel.
vociferous. It's the most
That's it, this
vocally
is over.
dominant. That's all that matters in my opinion. If you can fly.
Well, if I was a raptor, I'd eat
That's
everything.
That's true.
It's you can fly away.
All right, well, from all of us here at Kilson Street with Suavecito Pomade, we'd like to thank Sail Hatin, and we'll be right back after a short break.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Kilson Street News at 3 a.m. I'm your host, Pat McGroin. Now, what you guys are thinking? Hey, Pat, what's with the mask? Are you into some next level necrophilia porn? The answer is yes, but that's not why I'm wearing it. I have AIDS or something. Does it look like I can afford Obamacare? Anyway, today's top story, President Obama. He pardoned 10 turkeys today. How does that make us look on the world stage? Mitt Romney wouldn't pardon any turkey. John McCain wouldn't pardon any turkey. Ronald Reagan, he wouldn't pardon any turkeys. What we have is a Prius driving, whale fucking, tree hugging, Bravo and Clue watching, misdirected president. Show us your birth certificate, Obama! That's my 2 cents. Which brings us to today's in-studio guest, Senate Minority Leader, and he's not black for some reason, Mitch McConnell. How are you doing, Mitch? I don't understand what you said. There's no reason to call me a nigger. Look, do you have any single friends? A big item in the news has been this agreement reached between Iran and the world powers regarding its nuclear project. What's your view on that, Mr. McConnell? A lot of people have been throwing around the term obstructionist or no good or saying that Republicans are a bunch of How do you reply to that? I know none of us like Obama, but there's no reason to call him the F word or the N word or the B word. Don't you think Obamacare would have more signups if it had a little porn on the website? I mean, it just makes sense to have some porn on the website. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that's it. Back to you guys.
And now Sail Hatin with her second song entitled The Morning After.
I feel to face the day. Pick myself up, feel like I've been drained